The following message comes from Lucasfilm and Disney Plus, presenting an all-new season of The Mandalorian. The global phenomenon returns and is streaming this Wednesday. Witness The Mandalorian as he explores the galaxy, crossing paths with old allies and new enemies, with the foundling Grogu at his side. The new season of The Mandalorian is streaming this Wednesday, only on Disney Plus.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1669. How to Plan Your Child's Birthday Party Without the Overwhelm, by Rachel Jones of nourishingminimalism.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our parenting leg of the week here on Optimal Relationships Daily, with me, your host and narrator, Greg Audino. I'm here with you every single day to read from blogs that talk about how to improve your relationships. And we have reached that point in the week where we focus on the parent-child relationship specifically. This one's a bit more lighthearted, but I'm sure will be welcomed with open arms. We're going to talk about how to reduce the overwhelm when planning a birthday party for your child. So let's get into this post now and optimize your life. How to Plan Your Child's Birthday Party Without the Overwhelm, by Rachel Jones of nourishingminimalism.com. When it's your child's birthday, you want them to know how loved they are. You want them to feel special. But as a minimalist, you don't want to go overboard or place the focus on stuff. How do you find the right balance? How do you avoid the onslaught of gifts and excess that often comes with a celebration? There are many ways to celebrate and make your child feel special on their birthday that do not involve a huge party with over-the-top entertainment, decorations, goodie bags for guests, piles of gifts, or one-upping the previous party your child attended. You can make your child feel special in simple ways, and that can include your child getting to celebrate with their peers. Minimalism means more time for the things that count, like those celebrations. Most of us at some point will allow our kids to have a party with some of their friends. Personally, we do friend parties on milestone birthdays at ages 5, 10, and 15. So, you've decided it's party time. Does this scenario sound familiar? The party is scheduled and kids are invited. Your goal is to keep it simple. But then, panic sets in as the party gets closer. What are you going to serve? How will you keep the kids occupied? How are you going to say no gifts? What are people going to think about not bringing a gift? What if they bring gifts anyway? Will you get rid of them soon after? And what will they think if you do? You have to give the kids something to take home, don't you? You hop on Google, looking for a simple menu, games, and answers to the questions swirling in your head, and end up on Pinterest, overloaded with 1,000 so-called simple ideas for the perfect kids' party. And the overwhelm begins. Before you know it, you're buying a store-bought cake, throwing together goodie bags full of plastic junk because it's the quickest option, and inviting extra friends because someone was surely left out. Spending excess money to boot just to be done with it all. With a little planning and changes to your thought process, you can stop this downward spiral. Stop the party planning overwhelm by keeping these 3 simple guidelines in mind. Number 1, there is no right way to celebrate your child's birthday. Let go of all the shoulds, have-tos, but what about, ... and any lingering guilt. Decide what's going to work for your family and your child, and then do it. We've decided what works for us, and that's what we do. There's no rule that you have to bring birthday treats to school, have your child's entire class to a party at the local fun place, whatever it may be, or invite all of your family to your home, including third cousins twice removed. While all of those things are fun for some, if it's causing you stress, recognize that none of it is required. There is no right way to celebrate. If you are stressed out, then the birthday boy or girl will be stressed out. Then no one is having any birthday fun. Number 2, think classic. Put a group of kids in a room with a few boxes, and they will find a way to have a good time. It's the adults that seem to have trouble overthinking and overcomplicating things. Remember a simpler time? Cupcakes, a few friends in the backyard, and a silly homemade game or two? That's all we needed for a celebration when we were young, and it is still true today. Unless you love it, which some people do, I get that. Skip the Pinterest party planning and go for classic, practical simplicity instead. Thinking classic will save you time, stress, and money, and keep your child's next birthday party super simple. Number 3. Less is more when planning your child's party. There are several things you need to consider when planning your child's birthday party, and less is more in each one of these areas. Invitations. Inviting can be as simple as a text or a phone call. And fun time. Plan a classic game or activity. 1 or 2 is plenty. Here are a few classic kids' party games and activities to get you remembering. Pin the tail on the you name it. Drop the clothespin into the jar. Egg on a spoon relay race, hard-boiled of course, or any relay race. And treasure hunts. But don't take too much time thinking about it. Give your child a few age-appropriate options and let them choose. Food and drinks. Don't feel like you need to serve a meal. Kids are so busy having fun that they often don't eat much at all. Having a cake and punch is plenty. If you want to provide anything else, keep it simple. Quick tip: think finger food to keep party refreshments super simple. Cupcakes. Save a step, no need for cutting. Popcorn. Makes a quick snack and crumbs are easily vacuumed up. Fresh fruit. Strawberries, grapes, or apple slices. Cheese and crackers. Pretzels. And pizza or sandwiches if you decide to do lunch or dinner. Gifts? Entirely up to you. Make your preference known and be prepared to graciously accept gifts because some people will bring a gift anyway. An easy way to share gift preferences is with a cake club, so you can simply share a link with friends and family without feeling like you are controlling or insensitive. If you want to give something for guests to take home, bubbles make an inexpensive, fun, and consumable party favor. 2 final kids' birthday suggestions. Check in to see what your child's birthday preferences are. Some kids prefer a special activity with a friend or two, like bowling, going to the movies, or swimming, instead of a party. And if your child's birthday falls into a warmer season, consider having the party at the park. No need to plan games or activities. They'll have a blast just playing on the equipment, and no mess left for you to clean up after. You just listened to the post titled, How to Plan Your Child's Birthday Party Without the Overwhelm, by Rachel Jones of nourishingminimalism.com.
The groundbreaking series is streaming Wednesday exclusively on Disney+.
You have removed your helmet. You are a Mandalorian no more.
I'm going to Mandalore.
There's nothing left.
All right, kid, you ready for an adventure?
May the Force be with you!
Don't miss
This is the way.
the epic return of The Mandalorian Season 3, streaming Wednesday only on Disney+.
And thank you so much to Rachel on behalf of all the party planning parents out there. I was really hoping she would get to that note that she left off on at the end about asking your child for their preferences. For any number of reasons, a child could have a strong negative reaction to being told that their party won't be happening or won't be, the way they want it to be on their terms. But this conversation can be a lot different and a lot more constructive if there is an element of negotiation or partnership to it, and their ideas are clearly being respected. So you might approach this idea by asking, if you didn't have a birthday party, what exactly would you want your birthday to look like? Let them get creative here and see how you can intertwine their answer into the big day itself, whether you do throw a smaller party or no party at all. Many kids want parties simply because they're expected and commonplace. And while it can be tough to break them from that expectation or, groupthink, if you do so in a way that empowers them, you might just get somewhere. That's going to do it for today, though, parents. Thank you so much for stopping in, and do remember that we cover parenting content on both Thursdays and Fridays, so there will be another one for you tomorrow. I hope to see you there, where your optimal life awaits.